Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? This is your man. This is your man. This is your man. Yeah. So, what's up, y'all? This is your man, Jerome Green, on the scene with the show Decide Mental. The show where if you can hear me, then you can see what I'm talking about. So let's get it on. What we're going to be talking about today. I'm back, y'all. I am back, and I'm going to be more consistent with everything that's been going on for the last 4 years. I'm back. This is just a start. This is the new beginning of the new beginning. All right. I'm back on a regular basis with the series on how to be the best of you. Yeah, being the best of you, man. There's some things I'm going to be talking about. This right here is just the series to start it off with. It's going to be the series just to start off with, So grab your favorite drink, peach, balanced water, tea, natural fruit juice, or whatever. Go kick off your shoes, relax. In your favorite seat, get comfortable, because this is the Decide Mental Show. You know what I'm talking about? You know what? Is there anything else that I want to add to this? Let me see here. Is there anything else? No. We're going to hit it. And we're going to get it. All of this I'm going to talk about after the Sony Show. Hit it! Bam! What's up, y'all? You got your man back. You got your man back. Decide Mentals, baby. I'm here to stay. I'm starting to do. Check this out. All I got to say is I'm here. I'm gonna be with y'all for a while now. I got everything straightened out for me to be here on a consistent basis. I know for the last couple of years I've been hitting and missing, but ain't no more hitting and missing now because I'm back. Got me a new place, all that. And everything I'm gonna be talking about here is, I said this is gonna be a little series on how to better yourself, man. And the first part of this is your egos, right? Dealing with egos, man. I've been dealing with this for the last couple of weeks, so here's my little spiel. Everything that I've been trying to achieve has not been right, because everything that was instilled in me as a little kid, because of the people instilling in me the things that I thought was right, was absolutely wrong. The whole thing that got me to figure this out, life, and saying, hey, there's something better for me. And there's a couple of things you have to change in life for that to happen. And so right now, this right here is the first part of it, which is your ego, right? So check this out. In everyday conversation, everyday conversation, ego refers to someone's self-esteem or self-importance. So there's 3 parts to this. 3 parts. And so the 3 parts, here we go, is like a healthy ego, which is confidence without arrogance, right? That's part of it, healthy ego. And then the next one is a big ego. There's people out there that has a big ego, which a big ego has to do with an inflated sense of importance or superiority, right? So there's few people out there, man. There's like for an example, it'd be like, his ego made it difficult for him to accept criticism, right? So one thing is part of it, like making a change in life, is accepting criticism. And then the last one is deal with this a lot, man. There's been people that I know. I deal with this a lot with other people. There's like a fragile ego, which is these are people who are easily hurt by criticism or failure. You know, some of the examples that I know that happened is here's an example. He became, defensive because of his ego was bruised. You know, some people is like, hey, if you have something that you have your heart into, and somebody come in and just distorts it and plays with it and talk down on it, you gotta have a thick skin to deal with that and everything. So that's part of it, So like I said, fragile. Yeah. So those three things. Plays with your ego, deals with your ego. So there's some other things I'm gonna be talking about too. There's some things. What is it? Healthy and unhealthy egos, right? I had like 5 examples for each. First set I'm going over is 5. It's the healthy egos, right? So I'm gonna touch on these. You can probably see these or know these. Which is, one is self-confidence. You gotta have self-confidence. Humility. That's another one. And another one, learn, accept feedback, and learn from mistakes, and value others. I know me, I do each one of those. I'm starting to like really take these stuff in. Self-confidence, I have that. Humility, accept feedbacks from others. Well, accepting feedbacks from others, that's a big thing. Especially, you can tell who's people who really giving you constructive criticism, feedbacks on things that you do, and then there's some out there who's just talking shit, which are the people who's like, if they doing that, just talking shit, you shouldn't be around them, being your friends, right? And then learning from mistakes, man. In order for us to grow, that's one thing you have to do. Anything that I go through, deal with, I don't look at the bad thing. I try to look at the good things from it and try to learn from it. What was it that went bad for that to happen? And then value others. I value others. One thing that I found out, people don't value me. So that's kind of fucked up that people do that. So next, I'm going to talk about unhealthy egos. Things that are unhealthy that we deal with. One is arrogance. People who's arrogance, like I said, they need to change this stuff up. These are people with unhealthy egos that you probably don't realize that you have this prideful superiority. These are, there's people out there, they think they the shit. They have pride and think and then rejects criticism. You gotta, like, in order to grow and all that stuff, you gotta, like I said, take criticism. But these people with unhealthy egos, you reject criticism. And then another big thing that I see this a lot with my brothers and a lot of people, they blame others. They blame others for their actions. They don't accept things for what they are, whatever. It's always somebody else's fault for things to happen. Another thing is seek constant admiration. That's one thing I don't need. Seek constant admiration, as I know everything that I do, I'm happy where I'm at with the stuff I do. I don't need nobody. Hey man, you can get Addy Boy for doing what you're doing, man. You're doing a great job. I don't need none of that because I'm happy. It's like I'm happy. So some of these things, I mean, some of these right here is like you need to look at and pay attention to. Pay attention to some of the stuff, man. And so the next step I'm gonna put out there is like how to change your ego. How do you change your ego? These are for the people who really want to know and how to like be the best person they can be. Like I said, this is a series of stuff that within the last 4 years I've been dealing with to make me to who I am, to get me where I'm at, right? So there's 7 parts to this, how to change your ego, right? So, first one, man, let's deal with the first one. First one is practice self-awareness. Self-awareness, right? So it's like a notice when you're reacting because you feel criticized, embarrassed, or need to prove yourself. Simply just recognize those moments. Recognize those moments is the first step of, first step. Practice self-awareness. Recognizing yourself. Take it all in. Don't people give me constructive criticism. Don't just blow it off because they, some of the stuff it's there to help you. Another one is number 2 is constructive criticism. Damn it, I'm getting tongue tied of this shit. D-Saw, Jerome Green getting so let me try this again. Accept constructive feedback. So with that, man, it's like I used to do that instead of immediately defending yourself. Once you ask yourself these questions, is this something I can do to learn from what just happened or what just happened? And another thing, just listen to people, man. It's like, what part of this stuff true? Is it? Just take a step back and say, man, what part of this stuff is true? Does it apply to me or not? Does it apply to me or not? Right? So, third thing is separate your identity from your achievements. Like I said, separate your identity from your achievements. So your value isn't determined by your job, income, talents, or mistakes or anything like that, right? That's it. See yourself this way. It makes setbacks a lot easier to handle. So just think about those things, man. Think about this, man. There's like these are things, tools that you can use, man, to help. I'm using this stuff, man. So y'all can use it too. All right. Think about it. Y'all can use this too. Another one. The fourth part is practice humility. Humility doesn't mean thinking less of yourself, man. I know me, shit. I got all the confidence in the world to do this stuff right here that I'm doing, man. Shit, can't nobody tell me, this shit sucks. Cause man, I can name 4 or 5 people that doing my show has helped out. Doesn't mean to think less of yourself. It means to recognize that everyone has strengths and weaknesses, including me, man. Including me. Right? I got strengths and weaknesses. I know each one of y'all out there have that too. So practice humility. And another one, the fifth one. Develop empathy. Try to understand other people's perspective. And that's what I've been doing lately. I've been instead of just talking, I've been listening to people to understand their perspective. They don't necessarily mean they have to be right or take on what they say, but just listen to them and try to understand their perspective, man. Before focusing on your own, This shifts attention away from protecting your ego. Protecting your ego, man. It, like I said, it all this stuff, man, is cool if you understand it and really apply it to yourself. So, like, this is number 5. Develop empathy. Number 6, man. Number 6. Be willing. How many out there willing to admit mistakes? How many are willing? I know back in the day, man, I said, no, man, fuck that. I didn't do it. But now it's like, I know one thing, people respect you more when you admit that hey, I fucked up or I did wrong. I try to fix it, whatever. It's like, hey, that's be willing to admit mistakes, saying yes, I was wrong, I didn't know. All this strengthens your character rather than weakening it, right? Your character, man. If you're a person that, like, people look, like I said, people will recognize this shit, right? So that's number 6. The last one for this, how to is like focus on growth instead of proving yourself. I said I want to focus on your growth instead of proving yourself. So ask the question, what can I learn? What can I learn? How can I improve rather than how do I look? Who is right? Just how can I improve this? Instead of who's right, man? No, forget all that shit. So so those are the 7 things to help you with your ego. Right. So here's some signs to let you know your ego's becoming healthier. Right. There's a few of them out there. I think there are 6, 7 of them. But you don't win. You don't have to win every argument, man. I know me. I can just sit back. There's been times I can, like, they don't know what they talking about, wasting my energy on them. It's like, hey, man, I don't need to win this. I know me, man. I know what's up. So it's like, you don't have to sit there and, yeah. Another thing is to do. All these right here are things that let you know your ego is better. The better your ego, help your ego out. One, to celebrate other people's success. How many people can do that? How many people can do that? Can celebrate other people's success? I know I can, especially if they deserve it and all that stuff. No one is criticism feels like information, not a personal attack. It's hard to, like I said, you can tell people is attacking you or not, or like really giving you some good advice and all that stuff, right? Another thing that lets you know your ego is getting better is you apologize when appropriate. Apologize when the appropriate time comes, man. That's nothing. That's number 4. Number 4. So all this stuff, man, like I said, I've been practicing all this stuff, man, and it's like it's coming to me. It takes time. So another one is your confidence comes from values and effort, not from comparing yourself to others. Yeah, your confidence comes from values and effort. I don't compare myself to anybody else because I got this saying, nobody can take my place, nobody can take my space, because the shoes I feel are way too big, baby. The shoes I feel are way too big, so it's like my confidence and values, man, I got a lot of things I'm working on myself, man. It's like people really see it. Well, yeah, that's another thing. I don't compare myself to others, baby. I don't compare myself to others. So pretty much that's it, man. That's it for your egos and everything. So this, like I said, this is a series I'm starting on to help you better yourself, right? So this is your man Jerome Green on the scene with D-Salt Mentos. And let me get back to it, to saying, hey, I gotta say it. And I said it not too long ago. You can't take my place and you can't take my space, because the shoes I feel are way too big, baby. Just remember that. Just remember that. And like I said, I'm back at it. I'm about to start school again. That's one thing too. I'm about to start going back to school again for business management. Because I don't know if any of y'all noticed, I did a thing a while back talking about my LLC. I got my LLC for my D-Salt production, which that's like slowly rising. So anybody out there needing any video, photography, graphic design work, hit me up. Hit me up, y'all. Alright? So once again, peace, love, peace and hair grease. And I'll check you out later. Like I said, D-Salt production. Peace.